Rain lashed against Miles's mask, each drop felt heavy, mirroring the weight in his chest. His uncle, Aaron, was the Prowler, the criminal he'd been hunting. Family, enemy. How could this be happening? Lightning cracked, illuminating the abandoned construction site. Miles perched on a steel beam, his suit clinging to him like a second skin. He could feel the city's pulse beneath his feet, but all he heard was the roar of the storm inside him. He had to stop Aaron. He had to protect the city, but Aaron was family, blood. Could he turn his back on him? Could he live with himself if he didn't try to reach him? The questions echoed in the silence between thunderclaps. The air hung thick and stale in the abandoned subway tunnel. Flickering lights cast long dancing shadows on the dusty tracks. Miles could hear the Prowler's heavy breathing echoing in the silence. "Aaron?" Miles's voice was a strained whisper barely audible above the drip of water. "It's me, Miles." He stepped into a pool of light, the black and red of his suit a stark contrast to the grime around him. The Prowler turned, his metallic claws glinting. "Stay out of this, kid." His voice was distorted by the mask, but the anger was clear. "This doesn't concern you." "It does now," Miles said, his voice gaining strength. He couldn't let Aaron do this. He wouldn't. The fight was a blur of motion. Metal claws clashed with bioelectric venom blasts. Each strike from Aaron was a blow to Miles's heart. Every block a testament to the duty he couldn't ignore. Miles flipped over a rusted train car, dodging a spray of energy. He could feel the familiar surge of adrenaline, the honed instinct of Spider-Man taking over. But it was different this time. There was no exhilaration, only a growing despair. Miles caught a glimpse of Aaron's eyes beneath the mask. He saw the desperation, the fear. It was a flicker of the uncle he knew, buried beneath anger and resentment. Could he still reach him? Miles landed a blow, sending the Prowler crashing into a pillar. He hesitated, his hand stinging, his heart aching. "Aaron, stop! It doesn't have to be like this!" The Prowler stumbled to his feet, his chest heaving. He stared at Miles, his anger seeming to falter for a moment. You don't understand." "Maybe I do," Miles said, his voice cracking with emotion. He lowered his guard, extending a hand. "We're family. We can figure this out together. Please, let me help you." For a moment everything was still. The air hung heavy with unspoken words and the weight of their shared history. Then, slowly, Aaron reached up and pulled off his mask. His face was etched with fatigue and regret, but in his eyes, Miles saw a flicker of hope, a chance for redemption.